Start this shit, Madden Tournament 12. Fucking 12 minutes. Yes, Packers, the rematch, part 2.
It's the National Football League on EA
In the
Sports,
North.
where representatives
North,
from the AFC
East.
and NFC will
East.
square off. It's
Not
the
Northwest.
New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers under the lights on Monday night.
Rodgers, Love. It's about to go down. There's gonna be no love for Rodgers here tonight in Lambeau Field, man. Part 2 on Aaron Rodgers, Karen Rodgers' birthday here tonight. My boy Devin the Beast had a birthday last night. Was turning up, hoes twerking on a nigga, birthday cake and everything. 473 points against the Chiefs. The Broncos winning that game. That was a Super Bowl game last night, and it was a fantastic game. Nobody's gonna beat that. Ain't no way. It took 473 points. Rodgers, who beat the Jets last time, man. And let's see if he can do it again. Randall Cobb return, Devontae Adams return. It's going to go down. And I'm not Christian Watson, who had an incredible game against the Lions, making those impossible catches, those great catches, those 3 catches like that, man. It's crazy. And that winning touchdown in overtime.
Beat the 28. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20.
I mean, we could continue the Madden Tournament 11. But that right there, that was the Super Bowl. We could continue it. I mean, I guess so.
Who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility.
Yeah, we could continue it. But right now, Madden Tournament 12 right now, we'll kick it off. And then we'll go back to Madden Tournament 11. And then finish that up, wrap that up. Here we go, 12 minutes here tonight.
Start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now Rodgers.
And Rodgers looking for somebody, but no. Get knocked down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's
ready
going
for
to
you.
be the only time he'll try and hit
Just like the Packers, Aaron Rodgers, Karen Rodgers, just like the goddamn Packers right here with their uniforms and shit, green jerseys, yellow pants and some shit. It's going down.
Drive are up against a 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Got it.
In the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
What the hell, guy?
That's nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one that got home and takes him down.
Yeah, happy birthday, bitch.
How about how they spread the field in their formation? All those receivers running around, and not a single one of them finds a window in that zone. Great communication on the back end. Everyone pointing out different guys in their assignments. And guess who pays the price? The quarterback, as he gets dumped.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Right, yeah.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Oh, hell no. Oh, my God.
There he goes left side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers.
Touchdown!
Jets. Randall Cobb from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. But down here, I thought they were going to hand that off. Instead, a well-designed play and the pitch and catch for the touchdown.
And I wonder who came up with it. Was it a call from the bench? Did the quarterback have a good idea and suggest it? In any event, clearly an effective play call. They saw something they liked in coverage, and they targeted it for the short yardage throw.
And the perfect way to cap their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Seven 0 is our score. Ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They go bootleg. Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Staying in the pocket. Oh, that miles away.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here's Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Musgrave's got it out right. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second and 1 from the 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Yeah, flag.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Jacobs.
Is it?
Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Throwing. Love.
Touchdown.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Green.
Jaden Reed from the yard out. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They face the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught by Williams. It's a big gain inside. Before being dropped. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Now Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Eric Wilson, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Williams, 39 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to him. He broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Another damn touchdown like Carolina.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it, and he's giving me the... Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion left, that's Reed. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs. He's going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On play action. Love to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chuck Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
That is caught. They find some open field here. And they do finally get him at the 12.
Offside. Defense.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
This is caught, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Carlson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Oh. Damn.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New York ready to go again offensively. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Rodgers now to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Give to Hall running right. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh,
It's caught on the right side.
Is it first down?
Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On first and 10, it's Hall. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Second and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers.
Rodgers staying in the pocket and sacked by his former teammates. He tried to get it, but no.
He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A 10-play drive that time, and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packers ready to take over offensively. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. A short throw to Musgrave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This is pretty easy to figure out, but all the game management stuff trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Play action this time with Love. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And that one results in 35 yards. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Jacobs. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Love. That's pulled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Fire.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And New York set to take the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. On the slant connects with Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That one taken in by Corley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 2. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
Staying in the pocket. Nobody open. Second to box.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Throwing is Rodgers. Down to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Straight ahead is Hall.
On to the Jets.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left, it's Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you
Automatic
get multiples.
first down.
What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Ball again. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark
Still
off the
first down.
5 and keep it moving.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. And he's in. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets have moved out in front. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's got the first before he's at the 39-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Love. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's in. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. Still going inside the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Carlson for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So the drive there took 6 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is Rodgers.
What a catch.
This one off here to Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jaden Reed is deep for Green Bay. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Nobody open? My God.
I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
We always talk about the guy that paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers have moved out in front. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. So that drive, 4 plays. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New York set to take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Here comes Reed. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love.
That's money. Oh, what a catch!
Complete. And he'll be taken
What's
down
that?
before they work it across midfield. It's a game of 35.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught.
You got it?
And this is going to be a touchdown. So add another one
Hell
into the
no.
touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Now it's Rodgers.
I believe he caught that.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Now Rodgers, a free play. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples.
What a catch.
I always love on these offsides.
That dude Christian Watson, baby.
Hey, you did it. No, you did it.
Yeah, Christian,
that
man.
one correctly.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Christian.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield
Offside.
across the 45. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Here's Conklin. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin with touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Rodgers will throw for it. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point. In the end zone.
Oh, shit, 42-36.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius.